TinyMe.com.au is an online retailer and manufacturer of personalised children's products. We make stuff like bags, name labels, personalised stationery, wooden name puzzles, wall decor such as canvas and framed artwork. We do invitations and party supplies. Everything that we do is made to the customer's specification, so we have our own manufacturing facility here in Victoria, Australia. We pride ourselves on our design capability, and so if you want to have the most stylish kids in the playground, come to TinyMe.
From humble beginnings as Moo in Australia to a global rebrand and taking on the world, these three mass customisation lovers are planning to make TinyMe a worldwide success.
So I got involved with TinyMe, which was Moo when we started, by founding it. We got a e-commerce site up because that was seemed like the obvious way of selling, and just everything went from there. Nick was involved pretty much since day one in helping make product, and then 6 months in, I convinced him to quit his job, mortgage the house and buy in, which he did.
When Mike started, I helped him out by making most of the products in my spare time, with no intention of working with him. And then Mike asked me to join the business, and my first answer was no way. But I came around, and very glad that I did, and joined early 2007, so it's about a bit over 5 years ago.
I guess I've always been pretty passionate about business, and I've tracked the progress of Moo as it was with Mike and Nick over the course of their time. I've known them for a long time, and the opportunity came up to join the business, and it just seemed a pretty exciting opportunity. Mass customisation, I think, is a very exciting space. The opportunity to give customers the power to choose exactly what they want and how they want, choose their design, choose their colour schemes, and personalise it the way they want. I think it's a very exciting trend.
When I started the business, I had 2 kids. I've now got 5. Ben and Nick have got 4, so we've got 13 kids between us. We have got a great test market to test all our stuff on. Didn't get in, start doing kids stuff because we're necessarily absolutely passionate about kids products per se. We're really passionate about design and mass customisation. And to be honest, it was just an obvious market for us.
Because we're sort of living our demographic, as it were, you get constant feedback of what are the things that are the problem points or the difficulties that people face day to day.
The kids are going to use the product, but the mum, to be honest, is our customer. So all our marketing is pitched towards the mums, because our stuff's sort of for kids 0 to 6, and kids don't generally nag their parents for, please mum, can I have a personalised backpack? It's more like, can I have this really annoying plastic toy, which the parents don't want to buy. So we're marketing to the mums, and we're often thinking about what provides value to them. So they want it quickly, they want to get it easily, they want to have choice.
Product personalisation, there are heaps of challenges involved. And that's one of the reasons that we love the business and love getting into the nitty-gritty of the automation particularly. From a website point of view, there's quite a lot of technology involved with giving the customer the personalisation preview so that they can see it, and then one of the biggest challenges is how to take that from the customer and what they actually see and what they approve right through down to production. And so we've got quite a lot of automated systems.
In some ways, some of the things we do aren't necessarily challenging if you do them completely manually, but to do them in a way which you can scale and you can automate and do thousands and thousands of times over is quite difficult, and that's hence the mass customisation. To customise something, you can just manually, do it over and over and over very laboriously. But to do it in a way which is automated is tricky, and we've used lots of technology, and that mix of creativity and geekiness we combined well. I think it's probably one of our main strengths.
It's a really difficult thing to bring together because we have to be an online retailer, we have to be a manufacturer, we've got to be a design house. And then we've got a very difficult technology piece to put together, both from the web side, so bringing, the product to the customer and being able to let them customise the way they want. Yeah, so for a customer who's ordering off our website, the process basically is they go on to the website, they select from a range of products that we have. We've got our bags, our name labels, our personalised stationery, wall decor, name puzzles. Customer picks from one of those, then they go into the product page, which first of all they have to choose from a range of design options. So there's over 150 design options they can choose from, and within that they'll be able to choose from, say, 6 to 8 different colour schemes. So they can really customise exactly what they want to match the product that they've picked, and also match whatever their child wants. From there, they are able to personalise it. You can put whatever text you want on it. You can have all kinds of weird and wonderful spellings, and it's fully customised to the way you want it. We then offer a fully photorealistic preview of the product, so you put your personalisation on and click preview, and you can actually see on the product exactly the way it looks, and that also generates the artwork that we can then put through to our production systems to be able to make up the product for you.
After the customer's added to the cart, the next thing is they go through the checkout process, which we've done quite a lot of work on. We have our own web team that work on the website, and we've spent a lot of time working on a really good checkout process to make it really simple for the customer. But then what happens after then is that we've got automated systems that pull the order and the artwork through into our production system. So the same technology that we're using to do some of the website personalisation, we're also using to do the production side personalisation. One of the reasons for that, obviously, is so that what the customer sees on the web is exactly what we'll make for them in production. We have systems for managing our production, which we've all developed as proprietary systems with proprietary algorithms and so on. It's a little bit complicated, but that sort out in which order we want our customer orders to be prioritised. Because we serve a global market and local, and we also offer different shipping options, that is a totally dynamic thing that's changing all the time. And so we put an order through which is for a mini blue messenger bag, and so first of all we did the printing, and then there's a few other processes that you won't get to see, but then after that we press it, and then we go and we pack it. At the point that we pack, we bring together all of the items in the order. In this case, it includes a blue mini messenger bag plus some name labels and a personalised diary, and then we pack that and we send it out.
So this is our first ever product, name puzzle. Stretch canvas artwork, personalised books, obvious things such as calendars. All again, you can just choose your designs and colours. We do quite a large range of birthday invitations, and now we've sort of got coordinated. We just designed our own range of cups and bowls and straws and candles and all that sort of stuff. Huge one for us is bags. So we've got a range of about 33 different bag styles, obviously with hundreds of design and colour options. That's a bit of a quick overview of some of the stuff we make, and a lot more in the pipeline.
With a business like ours, we really thrive on having different variations in names, and we did some numbers on our database just before, and we've got about 11,800 names in our database of kids out there, which is pretty amazing. So I think we increasingly find there's just all kinds of different variations of well, A in names and B in how you spell them, and like we can have the same name spelled many different ways. So that means if you are ever ordering on the website, just make sure you check the spelling, because we don't know if it's spelled wrong.
Yeah, so about 6 months in, we realised that m00.com.au had a few faults as a domain name. So one, it was hard to spell. You could easily misspell it. And we only had the .com.au. So for international, most people in the world don't know what .com.au means. And we couldn't get the .com or a lot of the other countries' versions of it. So we started collecting domain names and knew at some stage we were going to have to rebrand if we wanted to go global. And then, so in July 2011, we launched in the UK as TinyMe.co.uk. So before that, we started collecting TinyMe URLs about 2 years before that, and slowly built up the set. And so it was quite a strategic move to start in the UK and then push into other markets. As a domain name, it's 6 letters, easy to spell, and it's a very clear domain, and it just suits our product. So it's kind of says the right things that a brand should say as well.